guys, what's up? We are here with Melissa Joan Hart from Melissa and Joey. We're so excited. Season 2.
Yes. Well, no, it's for second part of season 1. It's kind of confusing. It's so confusing.
It's confusing.
I know.
How does that work?
Well, ABC Family does it where they split up the seasons. You know, we shot 30 episodes, so they aired 12 in the fall, and they're waiting until a good time came around to launch the other 18. So now here it is. So we'll finish them up now. We have 5 more left to shoot. We've already done the other 13, and and so we'll do the last 5, and then they'll start airing. So it's great.
So what can we expect in this latter half of the season?
In the beginning of any show, you're just getting warmed up. The writers are just getting to know you. The characters are just getting to know themselves. So now it's like really rolling. There's this really great comedy. We have some really awesome episodes coming up. We have a little bit of a romance for Mel. She gets a little bit of a romance going with a much younger man.
Ooh, cougar style.
Yeah, we have Joe's ex-wife comes back, things like that. Some fun stuff. My dad comes back a few times, and played by Chris Rich. So we have some fun. We have some great guest stars.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask about next.
Yeah.
Who do we have coming up guest star-wise?
Am I allowed to say?
And maybe who would you like to see on the show?
Oh, there's a lot of people I'd like to see on the show. I really want to get Curtis Granderson from the Yankees. I want to get him and Michael Strahan on the show big time. Some athletes. Get some really, hot athletes out there. I don't know. There's so many people. I would love to get some of my friends on the show, like Soleil Moon Frye, and I already got Lucy DeVito on the show, so that's awesome.
So you actually can kind of have a say with getting people on the show?
I'm an executive producer, so when it comes to casting, I have a little bit of a say. A little bit.
Just a little bit, right? I'm trying to think what else. Are there any spoilers
it's a comedy. The funny thing is it's a comedy. So the great part about it is the everyday sort of getting to the audience, like the way Friends was. There wasn't anything specific. Like you might remember certain episodes that were your favorites, but at the same time, it was about getting to know the characters and their relationship with each other and watching that develop. And that's the way this is. It's just really about the everyday silliness of it.
Okay, and also you're an actor who definitely got a lot of notoriety when you were young. You're kind of thrown into the limelight. What kind of advice do you give to your co-star Taylor Spritler, and what advice would you give to other young stars out there?
Taylor and I talk a lot about this stuff, and Nick as well, and Nick Robinson, who plays Ryder, my nephew. And they have really good heads on their shoulders. Luckily, They have good families around them. They're really focused on the right things, like education and longevity as a career instead of quick fame and all that. So we're really lucky that we have great teenagers around. But they really, it's hard with Twitter and whatnot. I just tell them, be careful what you say. Be careful. When you're that young, you feel like everything you have to say is so important. And sometimes it's good to keep things to yourself a little bit because you might regret it later on.
Good to know. Thank you so much.
Sure.